Hi everybody, Matt Smith with Treaty Rock Realty here, and I recently had a call on a relocation scenario from a young woman in Staunton, Virginia, and she wants to move from Staunton to Coeur d'Alene. So what I'm going to look at are just some basic metrics that will help her understand the two different markets and what's going on. So the first thing I'm going to look at is Staunton, then I'm going to go over to Coeur d'Alene. I'll be going back and forth looking at different metrics. So if we start in Staunton, I'm going to start with home values. Home values are, the home value is 269. This is just kind of an average number, whereas over here in Coeur d'Alene, the average number is 649. So quite a bit more. So going back to Staunton, what I'd like to look at now is, let's look at the median household income. That's always a good one. So the median household income is where she's at is $57,000. Over here in Coeur d'Alene, the median household income is, give me a second to navigate this, 61. So that's pretty comparable. So let's go back to Staunton. And let's look at a few other, since we just looked at median home income, let's look at house payment as a percentage of the median income. So in Staunton, it's 35%. Typical yearly house payment is going to be about $20,000 on that $57,000 median income. Going over to Coeur d'Alene, looking at that same metric, house payment as percentage of median income. In Coeur d'Alene, that's going to be quite a bit different because over here, the median household income is $61,000, but the percentage of that to make a house payment is 76%. So that's pretty wonky. Now, another metric that I like to look at is value to income ratio. So we'll look at Staunton, and the home value, like I said, is about 269. I'm going to pull up another graph here. So the typical home value in the area divided by the median household income, the higher the value income ratio, especially compared to historical norms, the greater the likelihood of a housing bubble. So we can see here that the value income to ratio is going steadily up over the last 4 years. So going back over here to Coeur d'Alene, if we look at that value to income ratio, I'm going to pull up this graph here as well. It's up to nearly, 10%. Another interesting metric that I like to look at, home ownership rate. So if we look at home ownership rate, over here in Staunton, it's 62%. In Coeur d'Alene, it is 55%. So it's a little bit lower over here. So some other metrics that I like to look at are more localized listings. So starting with sales prices, we can see over here, this starts at January 2022. And we're looking right under 338. So right at about, 330. It's kind of going up and down and up and down. Then we saw a huge dip. Then we saw a huge uptick in September 2022. Then it just went down. And now it's just kind of slowly kind of creeping back up a little bit. New listings went way down for a while. Now they're back on the rise, which is good for buyers. Homes for sale. There's more homes coming on the market in our area right now. We can see a slow uptick in the graph. Pending sales, they've dropped. You can see it's dropping and then it's kind of leveling out. It's slightly on the rise. Closed sales have declined a little bit, but now it's on the rise. Days on the market, this is always kind of an interesting one to look at. So it varies from 49 days to 52 days. So that would give you an average. So when people are listing their home, it's taking 52 days to put it under contract. And this is just the supply of homes is going up. Price per square foot is actually up a little bit. It's up 4%. Shows to pending, this is always fun to look at because this gives me an idea. If I list a house, this gives me kind of an idea how many shows we're going to have before the home sells. And this is where a lot of sellers, this is really good for sellers to know. So they can expect anywhere from 12 to, on the low side, 9. So right in there, 9 to 12 showings before their home sells. And, you know, that's quite different than a year and a half ago, where I would list a property and I would have I'd have it under contract within 2 to 3 days. So the first day I would have 12 showings in the first day. Now it's taking 10 days to get those same showings. So anyway, I hope you found this information helpful. If you're relocating from anywhere in the country to the North Idaho area, Hayden, Rathdrum, Coeur d'Alene, Priest Lake, Priest River, anywhere up in here, feel free to give me a call, reach out to me, leave a comment on my YouTube channel. You can always find me. I'd be happy to do a custom video just for you, where you're coming from, and give you an update of what the market's doing here. Anyway, my name is Matt Smith. I'm with Treaty Rock Realty. Everybody have a great day.